afternoon once again, a pleasant afternoon. I hope all is well and good with us today. Welcome to the 4th UC Faculty Forum 2022. With our theme, Future-Proofing Agriculture, this program is brought to you by the Southeast Asian University Consortium for Graduate Education in Agriculture and Natural Resources, or the UC. Assalamualaikum, selamat siang, salamat tenggahari, konnichiwa, sawadika, maayong hapon, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. To formally start our program, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at the College of Education, Teachers Hall Amphitheater, Central Luzon State University, Science City of Muñoz, Nueva Ecija. Welcome to the Philippines. Today is December 5, 2022. My name is Parsons Hale, and we are truly delighted to see your presence here in the Philippines. Well, to formally begin our program, may I request everyone to please rise for the singing of the ASEAN hymn to be performed by the CLSU Maestro Singers under the baton of Professor Dr. Florante P. Ibarra. Thank you very much, CLSU Maestro Singers. We may all be seated, ladies and gentlemen. This time, we will watch the CLSU at a glance, a video presentation.
Central Luzon State University, through the years, has grown into a comprehensive and inclusive higher education institution that transforms the mind and improves the quality of life of peoples and communities it serves. From its humble beginning as an agricultural school, with its vast land resources, CLSU offers a conducive environment for learning, research and production catering the needs of students, faculty, staff, researchers and other stakeholders. For more than 100 years, agriculture has remained the flagship program of CLSU, keeping a multidisciplinary approach through the complementation of the different curricular programs it offers, including arts, social sciences, business management, and other allied fields. CLSU is also recognized as an agri-tourism site in Luzon featuring the different R&D centers that specializes in precision agriculture, livestock, crops and fisheries. These research centers support, strengthen and sustain the thrusts of the university's academic program. CLSU being strategically located at the heart of the Muñoz science community, it has access to national R&D institutions bringing in additional resources, facilities and experts, which further amplifies the research initiatives of the university. CLSU today stands proud as one of the renowned and prestigious universities in the Philippines and Southeast Asia, and is positioning itself in the global community. CLSU, keeping agriculture as a way of life.
That was CLSU at a glance, ladies and gentlemen. We truly hope that you will enjoy your short stay here at our university. Well, to continue, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, it is an honor to introduce to you, to give us a welcome message on behalf of the Central Luzon State University. Let us all welcome the President and UC Chief Executive Officer, Professor Dr. Edgar A. Burnett. Sir?
Hale, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. To Professor Kemerai, Junior, University of Georgia, our plenary speaker. Of course, to Dr. Glenn B. Gregorio, the director of Searca, to Dr. Buncha Chinastri, the assistant to the president for quality development, deputy director of KU International School and UC executive officer, Kasetsart University, to Dr. Hatma Soryat Mojo, the head of the Center for Academic Innovation and Studies, the UC Coordinator Universitas Gadjah Mada, and to Dr. Rabahante, the Dean of the Graduate School and UC Coordinator, University of Philippines. To all other UC officials, UC members, and other international participants of this faculty forum, to the CLSU officials, we have here today, this afternoon, our vice presidents, and the deans, and the directors, faculty members, staff, and other guests, good day to all of you. Mabuhay and welcome to the Philippines, particularly here at the Central Luzon State University. First of all, I would like to formally welcome you here in the Central Luzon State University. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to host an international event like this, as it signifies our readiness for the global audience, especially after the height of the pandemic era. CLSU is continuously placing itself in the international arena. We are at the forefront with our generated knowledge and technologies in agriculture, fisheries, and other allied fields. These specialized centers that you will get to witness and experience is very much for the sustaining and improving the lives of the community. One more niche that we have in the university are the experts in the different fields. We are big in turning ideas into realities. We make sure to address and contribute on the issues that pertains to agriculture, climate change, waste management, and stakeholders' entrepreneurial skills. And these are also what we look forward in the different sessions that we will be having for the next 3 days. And at the end of the presentations, that we will come up with resolutions and a collective idea to future-proof agriculture for the next generation. Through all of this, we highly contribute to the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals. So finally, before I will end, let me take this opportunity to thank the UC Searca Executive Board for accepting Central Luzon State University as an affiliate member. Maraming salamat po. And also, we would like to thank Searca for trusting CLSU to host this year's UC Faculty Forum. I hope that you will take inspiration in our university as much as we are inspired by it in every day. I also commend the working committees, the different working committees, for this event. You have again shown that we have the capability, we have the workforce for this great university. And we have shown that we are capable and always ready just to tell everyone for these activities like this, we are relentless in providing excellent service. So with that, let us all collaborate and join together in the attaining the partnership for the goals. Together, we will for sure give a new perspective for the future of agriculture. I am proud of CLSU's presence and resilience and of making the agriculture of the future as a way of life. Thank you very much. Magandang hapon po muli. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you very much once again for the warm welcome message, Dr. Edgar Ordencio, LSU President and Chief Executive Officer. This time, ladies and gentlemen, to give us a welcome message and overview of Searca and UC, I am truly honored and privileged to introduce to you the Director of the Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Study and Research in Agriculture, or Searca, and UC Chief Executive Officer. Let us all give our warm welcome to Dr. Glenn B. Gregorio. Sir?
Okay, thank you very much. I hope your session today, we have a suite of different topics to discuss. But first, I have two talks here. First, as a welcome, I will go. Okay. Again, I want to greet the President uh, uh, Forum. Yeah, we mentioned most of the delegates here, but we have the UC executive officers here. Want to greet Professor Cha here. And we have who flew far away, from Robert. And thank you for joining us. Again, I would like to greet everyone. I want to greet everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Forum of Southeast Asian University Consortium for Graduate Education in Agriculture and Natural Resources. Actually, it's the fourth forum, but previously it was only the graduate forum, graduate students, MS, PhD. But I think during that time, after a few forums, then the faculty get NB and they want to have their own forum. Actually, now we have a faculty forum now, and just last meeting, we are proposing the staff starts to get jealous also, and they are proposing a staff forum. Maybe next time we have a family forum, children's forum, everything a forum, right? So it means the interest is there. It started from the graduate forum, everyone to join. Maybe during our time, it will be the grandfather's forum. We'll be having that one. So, Nueva Ecija is really thank you for hosting. Nueva Ecija, this is the province where Muñoz City is here, is very near my heart because I just discovered that my grandfather worked here maybe in the 1940s because he's an accountant. I remembered my father told me that, but he has not continued all the details. But they were here during those times, so maybe just the pre-war, just before the war, then as in the finance department. Another thing about Nueva Ecija, or even Muñoz, this is the rice granary of the Philippines, and as you know, I work on rice for almost 30 years during my time at the International Rice Research Institute. And also, I'm glad that I'm here in another science city of Muñoz because I came from the special science and nature city of Los Baños. But that's only special. This one is the real city. So congratulations. I am very happy that we are now conducting this forum in person once again. In fact, face-to-face learning is an effective way to gain knowledge as it allows us to provide visual cues and verbal feedback as we communicate in various sessions and discussion and presentation. We're really tired with online. Sometimes no one is attending online anymore right now. They just turn on the online and they will just do their cooking or washing. It's efficient, but you could not get, because I always remember in teaching, the more senses in studying also, the more senses you use, the more learning you will have. So you use your eyes, the other sense you have to read it aloud, you have to feel it, you have to taste it, you have to listen to it, and you have to even do the five senses that you could. That's the learning will follow. So I always, more senses to use, more learning you will understand. The fourth faculty forum is the avenue for sharing best practices in producing agricultural research, both in natural and social sciences. The session focused on agricultural productivity, climate change, in agriculture, agricultural innovations and solutions. I could find the topic very interesting, as well as making agriculture appealing, making agriculture enticing, making agriculture sexy to the youth. As such, the sessions are designed to keep us all abreast in the latest development, addressing contemporary and emerging issues and gaps to improve development, outcomes, and concrete reforms in agri-food systems. So as part of future-proofing or future-ready, I always interpret it, Mr. President, as you are making future-proofing means you will be all full professors in the near future. That's future-proofing. Okay, so that's why interest. So you have to be excited, all the faculties, because your president will make sure that you will be future professors, full professors, not only assistant or assistant, but full professors up to Professor 6 in this university. In UP, Professor 12. So that's the aim. That's why I like the future-proofing. So as part of this future-proofing agriculture education in the Philippines and in Southeast Asia, we hope that this discussion and sharing of experiences and expertise in this forum will echo 100-fold to reach the rural poor communities, farmers, and of course our fisher folks and other marginal groups. We are optimistic that all of us here will rise to the challenge of translating our research into useful technologies and products and making them available to the public. I always mention that inventions happens in the universities or the academe, but once it's partnered with the industry, once it will be used by our farmers, once be used by the consumers, that's where innovation is. Okay, just remember that. Inventions are done in the universities, but once you make it happen to the society, that's where innovation will come in, will happen. So finally, let me take this opportunity to express our gratitude to the Central Luzon State University as the organizer of this year's University Consortium Faculty Forum. Thank you for being a very active and inspiring affiliate member of the University Consortium and for being one of with Searca in our mission for farmers and our agricultural families. I always believe that the heartbeat of the country or a region is measured. It depends upon the condition of our farmers. I repeat, the heartbeat of any country or any region depends on the condition of our farmers. So happy farmers means more food security country. So remember that. On behalf of Searca and the university, the Southeast Asian University Consortium for Graduate Education in Agriculture and Natural Resources, thank you for coming and good afternoon. As we say in the Philippines, mabuhay tayong lahat. More fun in the Philippines. God bless us all. Thank you. Now I'll go to the second role to introduce the University Consortium and Searca and their scholarship that may interest you and your students. Dr. Teta Quaresma sent her apologies because she got sick. So she assigned me to talk about Searca and the UC grant. So I am a good follower. If you are a good leader, you must be a good follower first. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's go to the, I'll use this one. Okay, so I'll introduce now Searca and the university consortium. They always say the university consortium, they always, Searca UC. Searca, they always associate Searca with university consortium, or they call it actually, the UC means Southeast Asia University Consortium for Graduate Education in Agriculture and Natural Resources. Very difficult to memorize. Even Searca itself is very difficult to memorize. Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Study and Research in Agriculture. So even when I joined Searca, when I was interviewed for a Searca director, I told myself I could not be a director. I could not even pronounce the whole Searca. It takes me 2 days to memorize the meaning of Searca because I have a learning disability, as I mentioned some of my group here. So again, bear with me as I start pronouncing the different, because University Consortium is Searca initiated it, but it's your consortium, okay? I'll be introducing this slowly. Okay, I think there's an effect in my slides. So what I'll be showing here is, I'll introduce first what is Searca. SIMIO Searca, to be exact. SIMIO is Southeast Asian Minister of Education Organization. Took me 1 week to memorize this one. Takes me another week to memorize Searca. SIMIO Searca, and we have the 11th 5-year plan. Actually, Searca is designed by 5 years. So we have our 5-year planning. We are smart because we only plan for 5 years. Unlike most of the universities, they do their planning every year. So maybe in my time, the next it will be 10-year plan so that it will be easier to implement. Okay, so that's, if you're in the university, make it 5-year plan because only plan in every 5 years. And we talk about, and I'll be talking about Searca Graduate Scholarship and other grants, which is very interesting for you. You have to maximize this one. During my time, I don't know this one. That's why I have a scholarship, which is not so good, but good enough that I graduated. But they know Searca scholars are the highest paid scholars, are pampered, and we have the highest success rates. And I'll talk about the University Consortium and the University Consortium grants. Okay, Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Study and Research in Agriculture. See, I memorize it now. It's one of the 26 regional centers of excellence in Southeast Asia. There are 26 centers, but we are unique because we talk about higher education and agriculture. Most of the other centers, they're talking about mathematics, talking about dancing, anthropology, special education, tropical medicine, but this one is under the Minister of Education, but we are talking more on the CHED, higher education and research in agriculture and natural resources. But we are still under the education. A treaty organization of SIMIO, of the ministers, so it's an international organization that promotes regional cooperation in education, science, and culture. And our mandate really is build capacities for agriculture and rural development, which we focus on the academe. Actually, Searca is a little bit elite because we influence much the policymakers, not much the, we are doing also piloting in the farm, but you know, if you want really agriculture to develop, you develop the new leaders at the same time influence the policymakers. Like what we have now in the Philippines, our, at least our Speaker of the House is a UPLB graduate, an agribusiness, so he knows something in agriculture. He's from Bukidnon. Okay, so SIMIO Southeast Asian Minister of Education Organization in the member countries is all ASEAN members, including Timor-Leste. So 10 plus 1. And our 11 5-year plan, we coined it to easily understand it. It means attain. We want to attain by 2025 accelerating transformation through agricultural innovation, which is really in line of your team right now. And we have the vision is to be a leading enabler and champion of excellence in agricultural and rural development in Southeast Asia. And we have a mission to elevate the quality of life of our agricultural families through sustainable livelihood and access to modern networks and innovative markets. So this is our aim really. That's why I always mention a happy farmer is a happy nation. The heartbeat of a nation, it depends upon the condition of the farmer. So if you go to any nation, you ask a farmer if he's happy, you know, the country is developed. And we are working in these 7 priority areas. And these 7 priority areas, if you're applying for Searca scholarship, for grants and everything, you have to look at the priority areas if your project is aligned on this. But the good news is this is a little bit broad. Everything is almost here, like agribusiness models to increase productivity and income. We encourage sustainable farming system and natural resource management, food and nutrition security, transformational leadership for agriculture and rural development, gender and youth engagement in agriculture and rural development, enhance agriculture and rural development towards climate resilience, eco-health, One Health applications to agriculture and rural development. So all that you are thinking right now, it will be fitted to these 7 priority areas that we have. Okay, so based on this, Searca has 3 direct departments, but we have other units working together corresponding to its core programs. These are: one is the education and collective learning, that is responsible for the graduate scholarship, institutional development assistance, technical training, and other learning events. So before, it's a different name. Now we have to modernize it. We call it education and collective learning. And the second is, before this is named as research and development, now we call it research and thought leadership development, or RTLD, that carries out research for development and for policy and program advisory. And the other one which I created during my term, I call it the crazy department, which is emerging innovation for growth. We have to put your crazy ideas. We have some place to put your crazy ideas. So this department hopes to showcase and operate agri-innovation, sustain best practices, emerging agribusiness models, and smart disruptive solutions to confront future challenges in ARD. Each of the 3 departments at Searca actually Searca's grants may be scholarship for institutional and assistance. Okay, so I'll just finish this one. We are also having grains for, we call it grants for research towards agricultural innovative solutions. So we have these grants where it will support industries. That's why I always mention innovations. Once you connect with the industry and it's being picked up for commercialization, that's where innovation will come in. Okay, so I'll go concentrate on this scholarship program. So Searca's graduate scholarship programs can be classified according to degrees and non-degree scholarship. We have now, at the start of the academic year 2022-2023, Searca already have awarded almost 2,000 scholarship for master's or doctoral degrees. The table on the screen shows its Distribution according to the types of scholarships. So we have the full PhDs, a lot of it. We have research, PhD research scholarship, joint scholarship here, which I'll be mentioning one by one. So joint scholarship, so aside from scholarship solely funded by Searca, before we are very rich, we have a full scholarship a lot, but now we are partnering. We also implement joint or project scholarship, which are co-funded by partner institution. In this case, the counterpart contribution of the different partners may vary according to the degrees terms within the partner. So we partner with other programs, with other institutions, and we top it up to make it really a Searca scholar, because we have a Searca standard of scholarship. So if you are a university, you have a scholarship, you partner with us, then we'll top it up to make it a Searca standard. If you are top already, then we'll join you. Okay? So it will be less money for us. But we could implement it, which I'll showing you what are the other value addition as a Searca scholar. Here are some of the joint scholarship that may interest you. We have DEAD, dad. So it's like you have scholarship from your dad. So you have a rich dad here. So this refers to the German Academy Exchange Services. If you translate it, it becomes German Academic Excellence Services. If you want me to translate it to German, it means, I don't know. I only know the first one, maybe Deutsch, which is German, which had been Searca's part in the scholarship funding since in the 1970s. So we are partnering with DAA. They came over last week, and we talk more because we have about 45 scholarship every year from them. But but a little bit they are very strict, so we could not get full all of those to be recommended. Maybe we get only about 70%. So my advice to the different universities, you have to package. You have to, if there are some applicants, you package it a little bit to make it sexy enough for them to be attractive, that their projects or their thesis should be aligned with agriculture, aligned with applications also. So we have also UPM, is University Putra Malaysia, has been with us with the scholarship. Also the National Taiwan University, where the joint scholars are limited to those who wish to pursue in Masters in Global Agricultural Technologies and Genomic Science program, and so on. So we are partnering with this one, with Nagoya University and Sejong University. And while scholarship benefits may vary across different joint scholarship, generally full scholarship will cover support for travel, tuition, and other school fees, books, allowances, insurance, living allowances, or research support. And now we add it up, like we add, because of the pandemic, some scholarship we add computers, Apple computers. We add communication allowance, internet, and all those things, even vitamins, to make it happen. So that's how spoiled our scholars are. And we even provide food while they are locked down. So these are some of the, aside from financial benefits, Searca provides support to enhance scholars' studies and help them graduate on time. So if they grab it on time, we give them some awards. Example, if your scholarship is 3 years and you graduate only for 2 years, we'll give you the other remaining stipend. We have to negotiate for that one. Some could finish earlier, then we are willing to give it to them. So we also, this includes customized training for English proficiency, especially from our countries in Laos, in Myanmar, before they enter the university. We asked them to come to Searca, and we were teaching them how to pronounce it well, but I'm not a teacher because I could not teach English. So we have good teachers to teach them, to empower them to be ready for their studies. This includes customized training for English proficiency, scientific writing, data analysis, even how to write their thesis, and other relevant needs. So be a Searca scholar. We also support scholars. We gather them. We have team buildings for them. So we encourage them to have their own organization so that they could copy each other's homework. We have also the graduate scholarship conversation. We give them advice if they already have stress, even love life, how financial management. So we do all those things, but don't discuss increase in allowances during those times. So these are the activities for social interaction to help them promote scholars' well-being. We also have research scholarship for Southeast Asian nationals enrolled in PhD programs and needs assistance to finances in their PhD thesis. So if you need financial assistance, we are providing them. As long as you're Southeast Asian, if you study in US, it's okay. Actually, we have one graduate student from Southeast Asia studying in the University of Georgia now, and she got some, aside from scholarship and financial from University of Georgia, I think they are more creative. They got some scholarship for research grants, so they have more money to spare for other things for their PhD program. Okay, so these research benefits, it's not much. Research fund not to exceed 4,500. It's good enough for, maybe if you have enough, it will be used for traveling. And optional internship at Searca. They want to do analysis. We could provide office at Searca and other incidental stipend during the period of internship. We have mobility grants. For non-degree scholars, Searca provides limited support up to $3,500 for qualified Southeast Asian nationals who may graduate students or faculty members to conduct research or take course for credit outside their home universities. In this case, an acceptance by a supervisor from the host university is needed. So host university from the university consortium or other university. Actually, for the Filipinos, you have more grants. We have this grant, they call this Level Up Higher Education Institution in the Philippines. This is funded by the Commission of Higher Education. There's a lot of money there. Let me say a lot. I'm overstating. There's some money there for you to tap, to get training, to get benchmarking to the different universities, because this is a grant to help you internationalize your university, okay? So we have all those grants right now. We have seed fund for research and training. This provides seed fund for research to implement research or training projects that have high potential to develop into a bigger project and contribute to the region's development. This is just an initial money so that you could attract more money from Asian Development Bank or other big-time money. So this will just a spark to make a big things happen. Travel grants provide us to maximum of, not big enough, $1,200 to enable qualified Southeast Asian national to participate and present papers in relevant conference or forum locally. And I'm happy during the pandemic we sent a lot of this because it's online. The fee is only $300 or $200, $100. So we sent a lot. We just close our eyes. Okay, approve, because all are online. But now we are opening our eyes because there's a lot of applicants because many of the conference are face to face. So we have quarterly deadlines, March, all 777. So all months of 7, it's what do you call this? Something pop up here. All months of 7 is the deadline, quarterly. Okay, so we have these grants, we call it GRAINS, as I mentioned, grants for research towards agriculture innovation solutions. These are grants for research that is for commercialization or to help the industry. So this is to support individuals or institutions towards translation of research or knowledge, transfer in technologies and products that lead to technology adaptation. This may involve experiment proofing, concept establishing a model to pilot or scaling up a project. Okay? We already grant a lot of this for the last 2 years. We have regional professional chairs grant. Searca Regional Professional Chair is actually an award to recognize outstanding academicians whose works are made such impact to agriculture and rural development. So awardees must be nominated by the president or chief executive of his home university, and successful nominees receives about $5,000 grant for this year. Actually, for this year, I'm proud to say that the Vice President, Dr. Renato Reyes of CLSU, congratulations, is one of the recipients of the Searca's Professorial Chair. For he is being cited for his great work in mycology. Okay, so he will be talking about myco farming, not farming F, but PHA, farming, after he finished his editorial chair. So this is just an example. Most are from University of Putra, Malaysia, from Indonesia. So so we all got all the levels, professional chair for the older people, for the younger people, we have the scholarship, and the middle part, the faculty, you have these other grants that we are providing. So about the University Consortium, so officially it is, as I mentioned, it's not Searca University Consortium, it's Southeast Asian University Consortium for Graduate Education in Agriculture and Natural Resources, or simply UC, not University of California. We are better than University of California. They are second, actually. It was launched at the Searca Umali Auditorium back in September 1989. It's actually, I may say, call it the elite universities in agriculture in Southeast Asia. And the objective of this university is threefold: to provide high-trained official personnel for the region in terms of agriculture, environment, and natural resources, to promote mutually beneficial cooperation by optimizing utilization of resources and expertise, and to develop strong and dynamic linkages through collaborative research and faculty or student exchange, now including staff exchange. Next, family exchange. So these are the university consortium members. Most of you are here. So you have the Institute Pertanian Bogor, IPB University in Indonesia. We have University of Brawijaya, recently become a full member. Universitas Gadjah Mada from Indonesia. So you have already 3 in Indonesia. University of the Philippines, Los Baños, Kasasart University. We have University of Putra, Malaysia. Searca is not university there, but we are part of the consortium. So we initiated it so that we are a special member to help the consortium. Then just to give you some of our UC members also as an affiliate members and associate members. We have associate members from major university as an affiliate member, new members, so they are still under initiation. So they have to behave for the next 3 years. So that's why I told you this is like a mafia. This is like an initiation. This is an elite group, but many members are coming in the major university, Visayas State University and Central Luzon State University. So they are now competing each other to be really to excel and be a full-time member anytime soon. So you have to always give gift to the board members of the consortium. So these are the two. We have also associate and affiliate members outside the region. These are the Tokyo University of Agriculture, or Tokyo Nodai, National Taiwan University, University of British Columbia, Göttingen University in Germany. Okay, so we have five. First, we have various UC student grants. There is the thesis grants for those finishing their studies intended for printing. We have small grants, $500, which is also money for printing, and other support for activities and publication fees up to $1,000. We have student travel grants. We have student grants for credit programs, student travel grants, participation in seminars and workshops, and conferences. So we have all those grants available. Just look at the website for some details for you to look at. We also have the UC faculty grants. Similar to the student travel grants, there are also faculty grants, travel grants to enable faculty or staff to travel from home university to host university in the UC for conference presentation, for research, to serve as visiting lecturers and teaching purposes for a limited period. And the students, in the student grants, the amount varies from 1,200 to 3,500. And the dollar is increasing now, so it's better grants now. So we have also the UC Summer School Program. When we were in in Indonesia 2 weeks ago, we witnessed the closing part of the university summer school, which is not necessarily summer, even winter time, they are having their summer school, but they just call it summer school just to make it different. So it's a 2 to 3 weeks course to enhance understanding of issues in rural studies, agriculture, and natural resources. During the time, they focus on agroforestry. So it's more on this interdisciplinary approach. And we have already completed 5 runs, but we have canceled it during the pandemic. And now we will be co-organized by the University of Brawijaya and this other institute from Europe, which I could not pronounce, Le Institut Agro. I think this is in Italy, France, okay, Europe, to make it easier. From November 20, from now actually, 2022, I think 2023, or this is already finished. And here are some of the photos taken during the conduct of summer program, showing the field works and interactive lectures in the university. So it's a very good program for you to enhance and make your network broader. So we have the UC Graduate Forum, as I mentioned. So these are graduate students. It's a venue for graduate students from the UC members to come together to share their research results. It's also an annually from 2015. And next year will be hosted by major university in 2023. You should go there because they are expert in marijuana planting. The forum is meant to encourage transdisciplinary studies, promote strategic partnership, and strengthen the relationship among UC members. And again, here are some of the photos of the previous graduate forum. We organized in University of Putra, Malaysia, the UC organized. And this is the pandemic period did not stop the participants from learning about each other's culture, as the participants from each country made to deliver cultural presentations. Also, so UC Faculty Forum, you are already familiar with this one as you're doing right now. And these are some of the pictures during the forum in UPLB 2019 into 2020. It turned virtual with NTU as host. Last year it was hosted virtually also by Tokyo Nodai, and now it's back to face-to-face. Yay! And the UC also offers scholarship that's first for students enrolled in dual, double, or joint degree program where both home and host universities are UC members. Usually the tuition fees are charged only by the university where the student is physically present and do his scholarship only provides living allowance during the mobility period. So we have a lot of different way of doing things. So some they, like the UC Tokyo Nodai doctorate dissertation scholarship, covers travel and subsistence at Tokyo Nodai for 1 month each year for 3 years. So you will not miss your family 2 months too much. So you go there 1 month only and go home again. You got another baby, then go back again for another year. Baby thesis, I mean. So more information, you could go to the website. I encourage your faculty, especially if you're mentoring your students, go to the website because the opportunities are just there. Sometimes it's not shown in the Facebook. You have to search for it. It's all there. And again, thank you very much, and I hope you learned something. Go to the website and ask us. We have Sak here and Blessy if you add more details because I could not answer some detailed question. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Dr. Glenn B. Gregoria. Maraming salamat, sir. Thank you very much for your presentation and for all the opportunities as well, sharing us the Searca opportunities, scholarships, and mobility grants. Thank you very much, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the next part of the program, to give us the overview of the fourth Faculty Forum, please help me in welcoming the CLSU Vice President for Academic Affairs and the concurrent Director of the International Affairs Office and the UC Executive Officer, Professor Dr. Renato Gutierrez Reyes. Sir?
Asan si Almar? Hindi ko sir alam ang ano. Paki-open nga yung ano.
Well, we are having some technical issues here. We'd like to announce later this afternoon at 3, we're going to have our break at 3:46 to 4 p.m. and then we will resume our first session and second session at exactly 4:01. Our session 1 will be here at the said Teachers Hall Amphitheater, while the session 2 will be at the SEED Laboratory at the RET. All right, that would be later after our opening program. All right. I think we are good to go. This time, I would like to call in for the introduction of the UC officials, speakers, and other participants and guests. I'd like to call in CLSU Dean of Admissions and UC Coordinator. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Cesar V. Artinero. Sir, please.
So, please allow me to talk about the faculty forum. I'd like to give you a brief background about the UC Faculty Forum, and after that, I'd like to give you some data about our activity this week. So as mentioned by Dr. Gregorio, the first faculty forum was held at the University of the Philippines, Los Baños in 2019, and the second faculty forum was hosted by the National Taiwan University in 2020, and early this year, it was hosted by the Tokyo University of Agriculture. And today, we are at the Central Luzon State University. So welcome to CLSU for the fourth UC Faculty Forum. And our theme is future-proofing agriculture. So we have organized several sessions that will further, so that we can further discuss how we can future-proof agriculture. Session 1 is all about addressing the issue of food loss and waste. Then the second session is for sustainability of agriculture amid the threat of urbanization and climate change. Tomorrow, we are going to have session 3 and 4. And session 3 is about smart and cutting-edge technologies. And for session 4, it's about making agriculture appealing, especially to young people. So there will be 3 plenary sessions for this forum. We are having the opening session now. Tomorrow, we will have a plenary lecture, and then we'll have the closing session. Then, as I mentioned, there will be 4 parallel sessions, and we will be listening to a total of 35 presentations, and at the end of each session, there will be panel discussions. And there are 2 networking activities. One will be this evening. We will be having the welcome reception, and tomorrow we will have a fellowship dinner, and there will be some cultural performances. So we have organized 2 tours for you. One is supposed to happen this morning, but because of the rain that we experienced yesterday, we canceled it. But anyway, the venue is just beside the teachers' hall, so you can just go there during break times and see some of the technologies developed by CLSU. And then on Wednesday, we will be having a tour of the different R&D centers in CLSU, and you may choose to go to centers specializing on crops or in the centers specializing on livestock and fisheries. So we have one invited plenary speaker. Then we have 35 speakers, faculty members from the different members of the university consortium. And we have with us a total of 7 UC officials from Sart University, the University Gadjah Mada, University of the Philippines, Los Baños, of course, Dr. Gregorio from Searca, and the 3 UC officials from CLSU. And we also have another participant from Sart University. So each presentation in the parallel will last for 15 minutes. So 10 to 12 minutes will be for the presentation proper, and then about 3 minutes will be devoted to question and answer. And as I mentioned earlier, at the end of each session, there will be a 30 minutes panel discussion where the presenters will serve as discussant, and the discussion will be facilitated by the session chair. So let me talk about the venues, and there has been some changes in the venues. So the plenary sessions will be held here at the Teachers Hall Amphitheater. The parallel sessions will be held also, so some of the parallel sessions will be held here at the Teachers Hall Amphitheater, and the other 2 sessions will be held at the URC Mini Amphitheater. So vehicles will be ready to transfer the participants from this venue to the other venue. And for the activities to be held in the evening, all of them will be held at the Reimers Hall. It's a building that also houses the museum of our university. So thank you for your attention, and I'll proceed immediately to the introduction of the participants and our guests. So this evening, you will have the opportunity to get to know. We will have the opportunity to get to know each other better. But for now, let me introduce the participants. So as I call your name, so kindly rise so that everybody can recognize you. Let me start with the University Consortium officials. You've met some of them already. For example, you all heard our university president, Dr. Edgar Orden, delivered the message this afternoon, sir. Then we also heard the director of Searca, Dr. Glenn B. Gregorio, sir. Okay. Then our Vice President for Academic Affairs, one of this year's recipient of Searca Regional Professional Chair Grant, and the Director of the International Affairs Office of CLSU, and our UC Executive Officer, Professor Dr. Renato G. Reyes. We also have with us Dr. Bancha Chinasri. He is the Assistant to the President for Quality Development of Sart University, and he also serves as the UC Executive Officer of KU. We also have with us this afternoon Dr. Hatma Surya Mojo, the head of Center of Academic Innovation and Studies of Universitas Gadjah Mada, the UC Executive Officer of that university, and Professor Jomar Rabahante, the Dean of the Graduate School of the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, and the UC coordinator, the UC coordinator for UPLB. So our plenary session will be chaired by our Vice President for Administration, Dr. Danilo S. Vargas, and our speaker who traveled all the way from the United States, Professor Robert Camerite Jr. The first session to be chaired by Dr. Ravelina R. Velasco, our acting dean of the College of Fisheries, and the speakers include Assistant Professor Yujia Lee from the National Taiwan University, Assistant Professor Ika Atsari Dewi from the Universitas Brawijaya, Richard Barrichello from the University of British Columbia, Dr. Lorena Galvez from the Visayas State University, Professor Taufik Jatna from the IPB University, Associate Professor Haslisa Abu Hasim from the University Putra, Malaysia, Assistant Professor Sukanya Wichukit from Kasetsart University, Dr. Dana Vera Cruz from Central Luzon State University, and Assistant Professor Yuwali Unpaprom from Mejo University. Session 2 will be chaired by Dr. Parsons Hail. There. And the speakers for these sessions include Professor Teruaki Irie from Tokyo University of Agriculture. So you've already met Dr. Hatma from the Universitas Gadjah Mada. Then we also have Dr. Siti Isira Ismail from the University Putra, Malaysia. Then Dr. Ronaldo Saludes from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Joining them is Professor Damayanti Buchori from IPB University, Dr. Jela Patria Abella from CLSU, and we have Dr. Prakash Buyar from Mejo University. Session 3 will be chaired by Dr. Elmar Villota from the Department of Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering of CLSU. The speakers include Assistant Professor Carlisa Priandana from IPB University, then Dr. Sukrit Nimitkul from Kasetsart University, Assistant Professor Shang Shun Lin from the National Taiwan University, Associate Professor Sobejo from Universitas Gadjah Mada. So Ms. Octavia from the University of Brawijaya. Then we have Dr. Eileen Lapitan from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Engineer Eldon De Padua from Visayas State University. Assistant Professor Supasit Sitapanit from Kasetsart University. And Dr. Armando N. Espino, our Vice President for Research and Extension. So session 4 will be chaired by Dr. Cheryl Yusala from CLSU. And the presentations will be delivered by Assistant Professor Hui Ju Ko from the National Taiwan University, Associate Professor Nina Shimoguchi from Tokyo University of Agriculture. So we have invited Mr. Sani Pasiona from Searca. So Dr. Manuel Gakutan Jr. from the Visayas State University, So Associate Professor Ahmad Ramadoni Suryaputra from UGM. Then Professor Jomar Rabahante will also deliver a paper in this session. Then we also invited Dr. Jaime Manalo IV from the Philippine Rights Research Institute, who is also an affiliate member of CLSU. And we have a presentation coming from our Vice President for Business Affairs, Dr. Ariel G. Mactal. And our last presentation will be from Professor Elpidio Agbisit from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. So he will be joining us tomorrow. So we are also, we also have participants coming from Kasetsart University, Dr. Pakpum. Okay. Then the personnel from Searca are also with us today, Ms. Blessy Saez. And we also have Ms. Cecil Halothot. Okay. So thank you very much.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Cesar Artinero, thank you very much for presenting our presenters today, and for sessions 1, 2, 3, and 4, and also giving us the overview of the 4th Faculty Forum on behalf of Dr. Renato G. Reyes. Maraming salamat po. This time, before we had our photo opportunity, please allow me to call in for the brief introduction of the UC members. I'd like to call in Associate Professor Buncha Chinasiri, Assistant to the President for Quality Development, Deputy Director of the KU International School, and UC Executive Officer for the brief introduction of the UC members. Sir, let's give a big warm round of applause to Professor Buncha.
Good afternoon, Dr. Edgar Ordin, the President of CLSU, Dr. Glenn Gregorio, Director of Searca, and all distinguished guests from UC member. My name is Bancha Chinasi from Kasetsart University. Kasetsart University feel very honored and delighted to be the member of UC. So we have been the member of UC since the beginning of the establishment of UC. The UC has been contributing a lot to information exchange between the top agriculture university in Southeast Asia. And this is very good, and I hope that we can have more and more members from different universities, not only from Southeast Asian countries, from outside the region, like from Tokyo, from Japan, from from Europe, more and more from United States in the near future. Okay, let me just briefly introduce to you about Kasetsart University. I think probably all of you already know Kasetsart University, but just to give you a little bit more information about our university in Thailand. So university will turn to be 80 years in next year. So we established in 1943. We are younger than CLSU. We are younger than UPLB. But we are the first university in Thailand that offer education in agriculture in Thailand. So at the beginning, Kasetsart University was offering only agriculture, science, But right now we are a comprehensive university. We offer every discipline, including medicine. Recently, we established the Faculty of Medicine International College as well. So we have everything. Excuse me. If you look at Kasetsart University, you see the map of Thailand, and you see that, sorry. So the main campus established 1943 in Bangkok. So namely Bang Khen campus, and then we have the second campus in 1978, the third campus in the northeast of Thailand, Sagonakorn, and the last campus in 1999, about 23 years ago, in the eastern part of Thailand. And if you look at the main campus in Bangkok, and you see that this is the main campus. About 50% of students are here in the main campus. We have the Faculty of Medicine and also International College over here. And if you go to the second campus, so this is the second campus in agriculture. You see the size of the second campus is about 10 times bigger than Bangkok campus. So this is an agricultural campus. We have a lot of activity in agriculture in Kampang San campus, the second campus. Let's move to the third campus in Sagonakorn, in the northeast of Thailand. This is the very new campus. The campus offers opportunity for our neighbors from Laos, from Vietnam, from Cambodia to come to Kasetsart University. We offer agriculture and public health and also engineering at this campus. And the last campus located in eastern part of Thailand, we offer engineering and maritime study. This is the only maritime study offered in Thailand. So totally we have 4 campuses at the university. And look at the number of students. So Kasetsart is the biggest university in Thailand in terms of the number of students. So right now we have almost 70,000 for 4 campuses. And then, sorry about this. So the main campus, mostly students, about 50% of the students are in this campus at the university. And then if you like to come for exchange at Kasetsart University, so this is the semester for Kasetsart University for international program. We have the first semester in August, December. So right now, this is the final examination for the first semester, and we have the second semester in January to May. Okay. And then we have cooperation all over the world, and international program. I like to emphasize a little bit about international program. This is very good for exchange students to come to Kasetsart University, and also for students who would like to come to study at Kasetsart University. We have the tropical agriculture. This is the only tropical agriculture offered in Thailand in English. So if you like to come to Kasetsart University under tropical agriculture, so we use English language as a media for teaching. So we have forestry, international program, agro-industry, veterinary medicine, if you like to study about animal. We have business administration and also science in English. Okay, economic, this is one of the most popular program in economic, especially agriculture and resources economic offered at Kasetsart University. Fishery also offer at Kasetsart University for master degree and doctorate degree in English. Okay. And this is the engineering. I just go very briefly to engineering. We have a lot of engineering program in agriculture, especially agricultural engineering. Okay. And then like to touch a little bit on the international college at Kasetsart University. Right now we are working on the program, especially the program that developed under the Searca support, namely the food security and climate change. We are working on this one, double degree with 5 university in Southeast Asia, in Malaysia, University of Putra, Malaysia, Indonesia with Bogor University, with Gajah Mada University, and UPLB, going to be double degree or joint degree in climate change and food security. And then this is the last one for exchange program. I'd like to introduce you at Kasetsart University. We have exchange program. Students can come to study at Kasetsart University at exchange program. So you look at the faculty that offer courses. So students come to Kasetsart University can select courses in 6 different faculty like economics, engineering, business administration, agriculture, humanity, and science. They can mix up whatever courses they like to study in one semester. This is very good opportunity for students from Southeast Asia, from outside Southeast Asia as well, to become exchange student under this program at Kasetsart University. In addition to agriculture, students can choose subject in engineering, in science, in humanity, in Thai language as well, to study for the whole semester they stay at Kasetsart University. Okay, that's it for Kasetsart University introduction, and I hope that welcome you all to Kasetsart University in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Associate Professor Buncha Nasari, for introducing your Kasetsart University in live face-to-face. However, the other UC member universities, we will be playing a video presentation of the IPV University, Universitas Brawijaya, Universitas Gajah Mada, University Putra Malaysia, University of the Philippines, Los Baños, Visayas State University, Tokyo University of Agriculture, Tokyo Nodai, Meiju University, National Taiwan University, and University of British Columbia. Let us all watch the video.
Indonesia, the world's mega-diverse country. With all these gifted resources, from the land to the ocean, all these potentials inspire us to conduct research and discover high-impact innovations through sustainability towards the 4.0 era. To flourish with technology, this is our moment of contribution to our surroundings, our society, and our Earth, rendering our ocean as the world's maritime hub. Exceptional in agriculture, outstanding in bioscience, for a sustainable world. IPB University, Bogor, Indonesia. We put integrity forward. Since the future is created now.
Universitas Brawijaya is recognized as one of the elite campuses in Indonesia and consistently ranked 5th in national level. There are 4 campuses that UB possesses. 2 of them are located in Malang at Veteran and Dieng. then the rest are in Kediri and Jakarta. The main campus is located in the western part of Malang City with a total area of 60 hectares. It's a very strategic location and it has great infrastructure. The campus has pleasant climate with a good amount of trees and fresh air.
Mission 1. Conducting international standard education that produce graduates who believe in God, noble-minded, independence, professional, and entrepreneurial spirit. Second, carrying out the role of universities as agent of innovation, pioneer, and disseminator of science, technology, art, and humanities, as well as agent of nation economic development based on the value of local and noble wisdom. And the third, organizing excellence, equitable, and sustainable higher education governance.
Universitas Brawijaya provides the facilities to improve the quality of Civitas Academica. Safety and health facilities, firefighting and rescue, a simple safety tool, disability facilities, ambulance, health clinic, UB Hospital, e-counseling UB, counseling.ub.ac.id. Information technology and computer facilities, academic information system, registration and selection for student information system, new student admission information system online, One Gate service system, Gapura UB, students academic information system, research and community service information system, decision support system, bandwidth internet capacity, academic facilities, the library, integrated laboratorium, UB Forest, Agrotechnopark, LSIH, LSSR, Institute Bioscience, International Office, Study Center of Disability Service, PSLD. UB Media Communication Group, UB Press, LPP, LPM, LPPM. Alumni Facilities, Alumni Association System, Job Placement and Information Center, Employee Cooperative, KPRI. Interest and Talent Facilities, Student Activity Units, Pertamina Sport Arena, Sport Clubhouse Pertamina UB, Football Sport Fields at Campus Dieng, Samanta Krida Hall, Widya Loka Hall, Gazebo, Universitas Brawijaya as a leading university with our international standards. Through the process of education, research, and service to the community are going to increase the achievements and to improve the innovations. With pride and confidence, Universitas Brawijaya will continue to improve its quality both at the national and international levels. Building up the noble future.
Universitas Gadjah Mada or UGM is a public university renowned as the People's University, which strives for and puts forward the interests of the citizen and the nation of Indonesia. As a higher education institution that has long been recognized by the society, we are proud of our timeless and tireless dedication to the nation by leveraging education, research, and community service or Tridharma. We remain committed in essentially promoting the values of Pancasila. As a world-class university, UGM is devoted to the interests of nation and humanity. We conduct research, provide education, and deliver community service by enhancing knowledge that benefit the community, the nation, and the world. At UGM, we learn by continuously exploring science, learning from history, observing present research, and researching for the future. Furthermore, UGM has established and run a science technopark as an embodiment of its capability of inventing and commercializing a myriad of innovative health products for medical device, herbal medicine, and healthy food. However, 2020 has been a tough year for anyone because of the pandemic, and it's no exception for UGM. Campus activities are abruptly halted, student activities. Campus are annualized and everyone is forced to work shift and study from home. Lecturers have no choice but to learn how to teach effectively using information and communication technology or ICT. KKN, or Community Service, is one of the most important to the study program which will undergone by UGM in 2020 while adopting online courses system. Supported by Ministry of Education, UGM will continue its service with the society across Indonesia during the pandemic issues. Lecturers and researchers at UGM continue carrying out basic and applied research in many realms. For instance, studies in health sector to cope with COVID-19 are being encouraged and accelerated as a form of UGM commitment in mitigating disaster using scientific methods. One of the most innovative inventions regarding to mitigating the COVID-19 is Genos, a screening tool or early detector of patients exposed to COVID-19, which is able to identify the symptom through exhale within 80 seconds. The challenge somehow direct or even force us to innovate and modify approaches. Success is a journey which necessitates smart work to learning, study, and sacrificing. Despite of that, most of all, we love what we do.
world is in a constant state of change now more than ever. It's a world that requires resilience, flexibility, and innovation to overcome challenges and to pursue growth. That is why the University of the Philippines Los Baños is pursuing future-proofing initiatives to provide agile leadership and develop local and global communities amidst shocks and disruptions in an ever-changing world. Guided by compassion, an openness to working together, and the daring to seek out breakthroughs, UPLB constantly pushes for academic excellence, produces relevant research, establishes academic and industry partnerships, and cultivates creativity, critical thinking, and innovation. To keep up with the fast-changing world and to strive for inclusivity in development, UPLB seeks to level the playing field and expand avenues for acquiring new knowledge. It is reshaping the learning experience, enabling students and educators to continue with the learning process in vastly different learning conditions. It is expanding its academic programs and supporting initiatives to create a conducive learning environment. To address the growing complexities of modern problems, UPLB continues to break barriers across disciplines to produce cutting-edge innovations and solutions that serve the needs of various communities. It is taking on challenges in food security and sustainability and coordinating research efforts to direct the university's resources toward critical research areas, making sure that the university-generated knowledge can reach its intended stakeholders and be applied to real-life contexts. UPLB is dedicated to its commitment to contribute to public good and social welfare as it continues to work with the local government and the community to address their most pressing needs. Amidst its engagements, UPLB remains as one of the top regional and global universities and continues to be recognized in the country and across the world. As the national university, UPLB aims to be a steadfast partner in development, as a producer of new approaches that minimize the cost and impacts of future shocks, and by honing leaders committed to knowledge creation, innovation and cutting-edge research, and public service. This is UPLB's roadmap to be an impactful institution in a constantly changing landscape. Responsive, innovative, future-proof.
Pause for a little break after the after the video presentation of the University of the Philippines Los Baños. We will be resuming Visayas State University, Tokyo University of Agriculture, Meiju University, Taiwan, National Taiwan University, and University of British Columbia in a few after our photo opportunity. This time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request all our UC officials and our guests and speakers to please come on here on stage, at the center stage, for our photo opportunity. We'd like to ask the presence of our university president, together with the Searca director, and all our UC executive officers, our speakers and guests, to please join us here on stage for our official photo opportunity. Thank you very much. We'd like to ask the assistants of our tech. Thank you very much. To all UC executives, sir, may I request you to join here on stage. On the stage, may I request all our UC executive officers, may I request you to join at the center stage here. This way, sir. Here you go. May I request all our UC executive officers to please join us here for photo opportunity. There you go. I request here on stage, Dr. Jella in here, please join us here on stage at the center stage for our photo opportunity. There you go. Will be all right. Here. Thank you. There you go. Once again, we'd like to invite you here for our photo opportunity. There you go. Thank you very much. Right. May we request a little compress for over there. There you go. All right, there is our official photographer. May we one more. A big smile from our UC executive officers, guests, and speakers. There you go. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful photo opportunity. We could all access all our photos, official photos. You could also post that in our official Facebook account. Thank you very much for the photo opportunity. Maraming salamat po. All right, we will have a 5-minute break, a health break, before we resume our program. Once again, we will have a 5 to 10-minute break, and then we will resume our video presentation, and then proceeding to our next session, which will be session 1. All session 1 presenters will staying here at the said Teachers Hall Amphitheater, while the session 2 presenters, we will be going to the seed library. We will be assembling at the lobby, and there will be a vehicle for us to routing to the seed laboratory for our session 2 speakers or presenters. Once again, all session 1 presenters will stay here, and session 2 presenters will be going to the seed laboratory. There will be a vehicle at the lobby, so we will be assembling there afterwards. Thank you very much. We'll have a 5 to 10 minute break, and then after which we will resume our program. Once again, we'll be having 5 to 10-minute health break, and then we will resume our program. Thank you very much.